Good afternoon. This is Arya Apte. In last lecture, we finished already capital gain, other sources, and section 80, which are all deductions under Income Tax Act 1961. Today, we focus on computation of total income, advance taxes and return of income, and service tax introduction. So, we start with Unit 8. In last few lecture, we finish all 5 head like salary, house property, business income, other sources, and capital gain. So they are all together and comes to end with the result of total income. For total income, we can make taxable value, and this taxable value is levied for us, and we pay all such tax to government. But before that, some income doesn't go for tax because this is exempt for everybody. So we just go such concept. Yes. So unit 8, computation of total income. In this chapter, we can focus on the unit object, difference between global gross total income and total income, computation of total income, rebate under section 87A, taxation slabs, various taxation slabs there. So we can also make sure that these slabs are make in our discussion. After that, surcharge and marginal relief in surcharge. So these all points are covered in this unit, computation of total income. So let's start with introduction of this chapter. In this in the previous unit, we have to study taxability of income under 5 head, namely salary, house property, business profession income, capital gain, and other sources. The net income under each head added up and find up the total income from the all 5 head. This total income is called gross total income. Under section 80C to under section 80U provides certain deductions which can be claimed under gross total income. After claiming the deduction from the GTI, the income remain is called as a total income. So total income is different concept, and the gross total income is different concept. In gross total income, we deduct 80C to 80U all deductions, and after that we got net total income, which is called total income. On that we can calculate our tax, and this tax is levied for our current year situation, and this tax is payable to government. So before that, we just difference between gross total income and total income. I just tell you that in last lecture we can all finish 80 section 80 um, 80 rules and regulation. These are all deductions which are deduct from our gross total income. I hope you understand all these rules and regulation under section 80, which are very important in your examination point of view. For that, you can focus on these all deductions, and deductions are come together. We can make total income. So under section 80C to 80U provides certain deduction which can be claimed for the gross total income. After the claiming this deduction from GTI, the income remain is called as a total income. In other words, GTI less deduction. GTI means gross total income. So less deduction under section 80C to 80U. So we can final we give the total income amount. The total income also understood as a taxable income. So it is the synonym of total income, which is called taxable income. In the next page, they given all format which related to our total income computation. So at the time of filing a return in the income tax department, the statement showing the computation of total income is to be submitted. The table here given to idea to computation of the total income. So let's see what is the table. In table, the first head, income from salary, which comes in basic salary, taxable allowance like these allowance are given to company to employee, and taxable value of the perquisites. Perquisites means they given any advantage like a newspaper bill or traveling. uh, those all are perquisites. So they are come together, and this is gross salary. After that, we less professional tax, and we got the final amount of income from salary. So they given in second row, this call final row, and this inner column, just I pin out. So this is inner column, this is the final column. So in inner column, we make all totals, and final total is come in this side. So let's, after that, income from salary, the income from house property. As we studied, gross annual value, net municipal less municipal taxes, and the net annual value we come. After that, we deduct under section 24, and the final total we got income from house property. After that, the profit and gain from business and profession. Net profit as per the P&L account, added amount show as expenses but not allowed. Less expenses allowed but not claimed. Add income not show in the P&L account but taxable. Less income show in the P&L account but not taxable. So these are covered in profits from business and profession, and the final total is going to final column. After that, the income from capital gain, the sale consideration. If any capital or any commodity we can sell out, at that time we can sale consideration. Less expenses for that, we got net sale consideration. After that, we can cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition, you know that this is index, and with the help of index we can calculate cost of acquisition. If the long term capital is here, or long term assets are here, so we can cost of acquisition. After that, capital gain is we got the capital gain income, and the final total is come in final column. After that, the income from the other sources. Income from other sources, the total income income from other sources, it is the total of various income like lottery, or a horse race income, or betting income, or which which income are not covered in before we studied income, which are come in this part. So income from other sources, it is the fifth income source. So this total is come in this final total. After that, all are comes together. This will be we have gross total income. After that, we deduct all 80 C to 80 U deductions. Sorry, 80 triple C to 80 U deduction. 80 C it is deduct from salary also. So we can uh, we got total income, which is taxable income. After that, we less rebate we got after the deducting rebate. We have tax income, tax liability after rebate. After that, we add surcharge, which is mentioned by government authority. And this is per up to percentage. The percentage surcharge we can add it. After that, we got total liability after surcharge. After that, we add education cess, which is helpful for government activity for education. Next, which is 2%, which is decided in our budget session of India, which is in February now, 29th February. So after that, secondary and higher education says 1% on tax liability, which is also in final column. Tax liability before the rebate under section 86 and section 89, section 90, 90A and 91, if any. After that, we less all such sections, and we got the tax liability after before prepaid taxes. Prepaid taxes, if we already given some taxes to government, like TDS, so this going to be subtracted from this, and finally we the tax payable or refundable amount will be entered. If the negative in sense, so government can refund us, and if the positive sign, that time we give such tax payable to government. So this is the final table, which is we have to fill up in every year, and we pay tax to government. Next point is rebate under 80 section 87, which is a rebate. The individual who is resident in India and the whole amount total income does not exceed 5 lakh in entitled to claim a rebate under section 87A. Rebate under section 87A is available in the form of deduction for the tax liability. Rebate under section 87 will be lower of 10% of the income tax liability, or 2000 in 2000. In other word, the tax liability exceed 2000, rebate will be available to the extent of 2000 only. No rebate will be available if the total income exceed 5 lakhs. So this is the rebate point. Income tax slab. Next term is income tax slab and rates. It is different for individual, senior citizen, super senior citizen, any NRI, HUF. HUF means Hindu Undivided Family. NRI means non-resident of India. Cooperative society, firm, local authority, domestic company, and other companies. So all are comes here, and they give different slab sections. As per the slab, they give all taxes according to these slabs. So for individual, there are 2,50,000 if the income. So this is exempt in tax rate. Um, Next, 2,050 to 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, it is 10%. Where 5 lakh to 10%, which is 20%, and the remaining up and above 10 lakh, which is 30%. So the final 1,25,000 plus 30%, which amount up to the 10 lakh, which is taxable rate. Surcharge will be 12% on income tax, where taxable income is more than 1 crore. So this is the final rule. After that, the senior citizen, if the senior citizen which is in between 60 years to 80 years, at that time 3 lakh will be exempted amount of their income, and the remaining 10%, 20% and 30%, which are the basic percentage as they given. So after that, super senior citizen, which are 80% and above, if they are so the 5 lakh, which is the income exempted, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%, and above 10 lakh, which is 30%. So this is the rule applicable for super senior citizen. Next, NRI. NRI also same as individual. Cooperative society, where the taxable income does not exceed rupees 10 lakh, which is 10% on income. Where the taxable income exceeds rupees 10 lakh but not exceeds rupees 20,000, at that time 1,000 plus 20% income excess from the 10,000. Where the taxable income exceeds rupees 20,000, so 3,000 plus 30% amount will be taxable exceed 20,000. Surcharge as same like other, 12% on income tax, where the income more than 1 lakh. In a point of view firm, the income tax will be 30% of your taxable income. In local authority, there will be 30% in taxable income, and the domestic company, it is 30% of the income. So these are the slabs, and these are the important rules regarding the slabs. According to slab, we can calculate all taxable value, and we give tax to government. Next point is company other than the domestic company. If the company other than the domestic company, at that time 50% of the such taxable income as considered as a royalty received from government, and in Indian concern, fees, reading, technical services received from government or the Indian concern, and where such agreement has in either case but approved by the central government. So at 40% of the balance. Surcharge also the amount of the tax as computed in accordance with above rates, and the above being recorded by the amount of the tax rebate shall be increased by surcharge as under at the rate of 2%. Such income tax provide that the tax income exceeds rupees 1 crore at the rate of 5%. Such income tax provides that the taxable income exceed rupees 10 crore. The surcharge, the individual has the pay surcharge on income if the exceeds in certain level. The super rich SSC has pay surcharge on tax Over and above the tax rate, surcharge is applicable if the tax income of the assessee exceeds 1 crore. To the calculate net taxable income, they take the gross total income and deduct the investment and exceed the quality deductions under the various uh, various section. In the income tax, the instant if the individual gross income is 1.3 crore, out of which the invest 1.5 lakh for different avenues such as public provident fund, equity, liquidity, Kisan, Vikas, Path, or so on. The amount qualified for the deduction under section C, a part of such C is also serving the home loan which are paid 2 lakh, increase for the year which is qualified deduction under 24. Taken into consideration, he invested and expenses here net taxable income after deduction come in 99 lakh 50,000. So the gross total income is 1.3 and the minus 3.5. So the combined deduction as per the net taxable income is less than 1 crore. It does not acted as surcharge if the didn't save home loan. Her taxable income would be 1 crore 1 lakh 50,000 and would be attracted for the surcharge. As per the Income Tax Act, 10% of the surcharge has been paid to net income exceed 1 crore, but it is subject to the managerial relief. So these are the important points. In last point, the surcharge point, they say if the amount of if our income is above 1 crore, at that time if we deduct such above amount to less than 1 crore, at that time we not liable to surcharge. Next, managerial relief. Managerial relief is the surcharge is the mean by the provide relaxation from the levy surcharge to the taxpayer where the total income managerially about rupees 1 crore to 10 crore as in case may be. Thus, the computation of the surcharge and payable having to total income more than the 1 crore. Relief has available in such manner that the amount payable as income tax and the surcharge shall not be exceed the total amount payable in the income tax total income of rupees 1 crore or more than the amount income exceed 1 crore in case of company. So they just saying that if the income is 1 crore to 10 crore in between these two, at that time the manager relief also comes in focus. They give the relief for this amount. Next, Mr. They given one example. Mr. Pandey, age 45, submit following details. They given salary, income, fixed deposit with the bank, interest on personal loan, interest on public PPF. After that, PPF for deposit. So calculate of the taxable income. Total income of salary is 3 lakh. After that, the income from other sources, which is fixed deposit 15,000, interest from saving 5,000, and gross PPF, which is nil. So the all comes together is 20,000. Gross total income will be 3,20,000. Net deduction under section 80. Deposit under public provident fund, it is 1 lakh. Net taxable income, uh, 2,20,000. Tax liability will be nil because 2,50,000 is the limit for the any taxes. After that, the second example, Mrs. Rita, age 42, submit his detail. She give business income 5 lakh, interest from fixed deposit, which is 35,000, interest on security deposit, it is 15,000, income from public provident fund, it is PPF, which is 30,000, deposit under PPF, which is 50,000. So they say calculate the income tax liability of the SSC in in year 2016-17. So computation of the taxable liability, the income from business, which is 6,50,000, income from other sources, it is make total of deposit, security deposit, and the PPF. So these all together is 50,000. The final gross total income will be 6 lakh after deduction, ATC, the 50,000, and the net taxable value, which is 5,50,000. Tax payable, 35,000. After that, they add education says 2% and higher education 1%. The grand taxable liability will be 36,050. So this is the amount which is paid to Mrs. Mrs. Rita. They also given next various problems related with problem point of view. Next unit, advance tax and return of income. The introduction, meaning of advance tax liability, which is all covered in this chapter. First, introduction. According to section 208 Income Tax Act, one sec. The assessee required to pay tax in advance the previous year if the estimate tax liability of the year is likely to be 10,000 and more. The advance tax is payable to total income. Assessee chargeable tax in the assessment year in every year, including the capital gain, casual income, including the capital income, casual income, etc. The liability to payment of the advance tax. Advance tax is applicable to all those who are income in India, irrespective their residential status. The tax on the such salary will be deducted in the employer. So the unit objective they given advance taxes. And what is the advance tax? Advance tax means if our tax liability is exceeding 10,000, at that time we can make sure we can deduct all taxable amount in month to month, and final we give the advance tax which is payable to already government. If our taxable liability is more than that, At that time we can pay such amount to government, and if the taxable liability is less than the advance tax, that time we can government pay such amount to SSC, and which is called refund, and refund also with interest. So which is very useful for the government also and the SSC also. After that they give computation of advance taxes, which is with just you can focus this point. um, in exam point of view, the before we make sure that all 5 heads and total income deduction are most important point in this unit. So uh, advance tax and return, which is just a concept, and you just make sure on this concept. So we just go for one example. Mr. Omkar, as a interior designer, he has estimated tax liability for the year amount rupees 1 lakh. He has paid advance tax rupees 30,000, and 15% September, sorry, 15 September, the amount of November, the month of November, on the client paid rupees 1,80,000, deduct from the tax sources, source of the 20,000. In case how much the advance tax required to pay in the remaining installment. So conducting the tax payable, Mr. Raj has paid 30% on estimated liability, and 15th September, hence he has paid 30,000 amount to the advance tax in 15th September. While the computing the advance tax liability, the SSC can deduct the tax as source from the income. In the case at the time of the estimate of the first installment, there was no TDS credit with the Raj has estimated tax liability without TDS amounted to rupees 1 lakh. The amount of the November received in 1,80,000, and the deduction will be 30,000. Hence, the TDS of the 20,000 has tax liability. As per the credit, TDS at will be can be 80,000. The second installment of the 15% would be 60% received tax liability. Thus, the should be paid 48,000. 60% of 80,000, and the 15th December he has to already paid rupees 30,000, but 15th September, and hence he should pay balance of 18,000 on 15th December. So these are the points related to advance taxes. After that, Form 16. Form 16 is the certificate under Section 203 of the Income Tax Act 1961, which given information on the deduction of the sources, means TDS, the income chargeable under the head salary, the given details of the deduction of the employee. In such simple term, for the Form 16 is the salary income certificate that is issued by the your employer. Next term is next term, which is Form 26AS. 26AS is the consolidation of the tax statement. It is used in proof as a tax deduction in your behalf of, and the tax directly paid to the only with income tax return and the issued for PAN holder. The statement with the respect of the financial year will be include detail of rupees TDS TCS means tax collected in source. At the advance, the regular assessment, the tax as deposited in the bank by the taxpayer. The form 26AS has you are detail in tax credit. So AS means accounting standard under 26 form. They given all details related to tax and tax sources under this accounting standard. Next term is return from income. As per we say, if you give an advance taxes to government, if the tax are more than which is liable in year, at that time government has to pay such all amount of money to the assessee according to this return of income IRR form, salary form. So this is going to be 9 chapter finish. After that, they given such MCQ multiple choice question. Next, introduction of service tax. In introduction of service tax, the introduction of the service tax, which is the meaning, and many more points of the introduction of service tax. Service means we give any service to people. At that time, they give money for this service, and this money is taxable in amount of business and profession taxes. At that time, the service tax will be paid to such a service. Nowadays, the GST is applicable. Service tax is outdated now because before GST there will be the service tax and the various calculation for these service taxes. Now we pay GST in every sector, like production, manufacturing, and commodity business, or any professional business, any non-professional business. So it will be changed. In service tax, the service tax is form of the indirect and important only on particular service provide a category categorized as taxable service. The common parallel service means assistance in the work taken up, any work behalf of other. My professional uh, assessee in any work take a work on behalf of other. Any professional assessment or the deduct any benefits of other, the levied on certain category, the people, including the company, assessee, firm, body, individual, etc. Sorry. Yes. Thus, individual from in the value of the adding distinction between the computation of the tax and commercial activity, and the change will be business on the consumer. So this is the service tax points. in service tax there will be in VAT also, but now we cannot pay this VAT, service tax, freight, and many more taxes which are applicable for the business. We are only pay GST, which is service also and the production also. So this is the for only information point of view. You can focus on this point because this is not in use at that time. This is only for information um, for your examination. So just make the short note or um, short note or any term which is related with the sections which is MCQ in your examination. So service tax, VAT are all are part of in past of Indian tax culture. Nowadays we can pay GST, which is SCGST and CGST, means central government and state government, which are two bifurcation of this GST, and we pay according to this amount in every month before 10th of every month. So this is the term which is very important in taxable value. They given next that various services and application for the service tax and the process for service tax, taxable services which are listed down. So the service tax will be the service. It means the assistant in any work taken and work of behalf of the other any professional assessment, and the recording in integrable benefit to other. The service tax, it is the uh, indirect tax which levied to the transaction on certain services specified by the central government. Scientific approach, the as per the approach only only the selective services are taxed, and comparative approach, it is also the approach will be service are to be used. Expect those mentioned in the uh, negative list. So they give various multiple choice question MCQ. You just find it and solve it. After that, the 11th unit, which is service tax based on concept of the definition. This is also prolonged part of these services. What is the services? Service means the activity certain out person another to consider that this include in declare service. The term consideration means every thing received in a return for the provide of the service, which is include monetary payment and consider as a non-monetary nature as well. The different consideration all type of services which are the received in the
monitors consideration not are the taxable consideration can be moderate and non-moderate monitor consideration means any consideration which is received in the form of money uh, when uh, money is different under section 65A.
Not only cash but also the check also, promissory note, bill of exchange, and a letter, credit, different pay, other travel check, money order, and professional income and the remuneration and any such installment. Non-monetary consideration essential means the competition in the kind of such as the supply of goods in service return in providing the services, the referring of the fabuling, um, to do uh, to do and act as a return of provide of the services. During the accessory to the income tax, income tax act return from the profession and service, the valuation of the non monetary schedule. Next part is specification of the purpose of carried out and one person to another. So this is the terms related with the service tax. They given various definition according to service, declaration of the service, and service managed by expansion, which is all are, you just read it very carefully. So these are the important terms under section this services point of view. Services, so these are the key points under 11th unit. Today we just finish this term, service tax, and the other income and gross total income, and the computation of total income. uh, Next we can make the advanced tax term and service tax term. Next, registration, return, and payment of services. Every person liable to service tax require the necessary applications to be considered authority in form of ST1 within a prescribed providing service was paid to the respect of tax service only, and the two the receipt of the payment. Now with the change in the service tax law, service tax levied for the basic of birth, the receipt of might be received. Example, cash. Taxable person liable to pay services tax shall be required to get themselves registered by the making it. So this is the introduction for the services point of view. In this unit we can focus on procedure for the registration service tax, payment of such due date and service tax, provide regarding the interest on the payment of the service tax and the deduction paid to the taxation, the reserve change mechanism, and the point of the taxation case of reserve charge in a machine mechanism. So these are the points in this chapter. This 12th chapter we can focus on next lecture. In next lecture we we can finish today the computation of total income, advanced taxes, introduction of service tax, and service tax basic concept of the definition. So in next lecture we just go for 12th unit, registration, return, payment of service tax, valuation of taxable services, Maharashtra value added tax, which is VAT, MVAT registration and the state of refund, and the maintenance of the record, audit, and the companies. So these are the important points which are covered in next lecture. With that we can finish this taxation. After that we can focus next book which is related with your syllabus. So be prepared for that. Today we stopped here for making that note. The all total income is not total income if the total income, the gross total income is not correct. So before that we can focus the five heads like salary, business, other sources, in capital gain, and house property, which are all come together and make the final show of the taxable amount. After that we give the advance tax. At that time we just deduct advance tax, and the amount is still remaining. At that time you can just pay such tax to government at recorded date or a prescribed date, and you just make a good citizen of India. uh, After that they given the service tax. Service tax is not in our um, presently in India. This is our past. In past there is a service tax, levied tax, freight on many more taxes like value added tax, VAT. So these are the various taxes which are levied person uh, of India. Uh, but now the GST is come forward, and GST is applicable to each and every term which are professional, non-professional, the manufacturing, production, and many more industries which are held in India. They covered all such industrial activity in one roof. So the GST is applicable to everybody. Service tax, this is only information and you just concentrate this information and points which are helpful in your examination in MCQ. So we in unit 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 are covered in next lecture. If the time is remain, at that time we can focus on next book which is related with our syllabus. You know that we have four different books for this finance group, and we now we finish one whole book in a particular tested manner. Now we can focus remaining three of them, and we can fulfill all the active participation for the financial group of second year MBA. So with that note, we can finish this lecture today. In next lecture, we can focus these all points in a new manner and new day. So thank you so much.